My body is very crooked. I done figured out 2 braids. I didn't even know that they was hanging. Okay, I got them all now. I got them all. Excuse me. I don't even know who I got on here. It say 3 people, but I don't see nobody. I don't know. Y'all, I was hungry. I had to drink that smoothie. Where my paper towels are? On the floor, of course. I don't see nobody on here. Excuse me. This sucks. Okay. Okay, now everybody's coming in. Now I can see. I can see now. I can see. Okay. Hey, Boo. Hey, Danielle. Hi to everybody else who's tuning in. I cannot see you, but thank you for tuning in. Hey, Daddy. He's watching. Let me tag the groups and we will get started. Y'all keep Danielle in our prayers because she's not feeling so well, so we're going to keep her in our prayers. We're going to keep Danielle in our prayers. I don't think she's going to be on tonight, so, but we're going to keep her in our prayers. Okay, so it looks like I have more than 4 people. I have 6. As I stated, y'all, I can't see everybody who's on here. I think people be watching and don't like click the live, which is totally fine. I'm not against it at all. But welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Mental Health Monday. And of course, we are back to our regularly scheduled routine. So do not forget, next week there will be no lives. Remember, I take my last week of the month as a mental health break for myself. So there will be no live on Monday, excuse me, the 28th. No. Where's my calendar? Lord, sessions. There will be no live on the 28th, and there will be no live on the 31st. Well, naturally, that's Halloween, so I will be out with Aram trick-or-treating. So remember, no live on 10/28 and no live on 10/31. There will be no lives that Monday or that Thursday. So we will not be having a live video. That is the week that I take for myself and get my own mental health prioritized as much as I can. So tonight we're going to talk about my day. So as you guys know, I made a post earlier, like, okay, I stepped on the scale and I ain't like the number that I seen. And I was just like, I ain't doing this no more. I'm gonna quit. Like, what's the use? I don't, cause, okay. Now, mind you, it has only been 3 weeks. Mind you, right? Change don't happen overnight. But I should have seen the little something else, a little something move. I did, then it went right back up. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, come on now. So, I seen that and I just was like, you know what? I don't want to do it no more. Like, I'm paying this lady to train me. And what I'm getting. That's how I felt. But then it reminded me how we are with our everyday life and how we are with our own mental health, right? That's like seeing a new therapist, because I see one on Friday, my new therapist, with all this Henry Ford BS going on in my job and all that other stuff. Insurance has changed over, so now I gotta find me a new therapist and all this other stuff. It's a headache. But anyway, I have a new therapist that I'm seeing Friday. I think my appointment with her is at 3 o'clock. I got it in my phone, so yeah, she's at 3. So it's like seeing a new therapist and you just don't see immediate results with her or him. You have to give them time. You have to allow them time to get to know you, get a feel for you, who you are, what you need from them, your requirements, what they require. You have to get a feel for that person, just like that person has to get a feel for you. So today, I had a moment. I was like, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. But my question to you, why do we, and that's a whole, men, women, everybody included, why do we feel like when we're not seeing what we want to see or we're not getting what we want to get out of the situation, our first instinct is to back up or back out? Like, that ain't what I thought. I thought it was going to go to the right and then went to the left. Like, I don't even want it no more. That's all right. You know, and it's like, we quick to put our hands up and be like, nah. I think, like, in mental health, we're just, and I made a post last week about instant gratification. Now, I admit, I am a person because I love to see instant gratification. Don't get me wrong. Like, if I step on that scale, honey, and I just see, like, 5 pounds gone, or even 2, okay, I will take 2 at this point. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling good because I see some type of progress. It may not be much. It ain't got to be 15. It ain't even got to be 5 or 10, but 2, just let me see them 2 go, boop, and I'm good. But when I looked and it was like, I wasn't having it. You know, it just wasn't for me. I wasn't having it. That's true, because we do want instant gratification, and I will agree with you because that is me. I am she. I am the one who wants instant gratification. I have no problem with admitting that. Like, I think any woman who will tell you that she doesn't It's not telling the truth. Now, we can argue on this, women, but I feel like if we're being truthful with ourselves and some of these men on this live, we want instant gratification. If you're going to get your nails done, that's instant gratification. You can walk in with nubs, right? You can walk out looking like this, you know, and these are 2 weeks old. You can walk out with you a fresh pink and white set. You walk in, you want your eyebrows done. It's going to be instant. You go for Botox. You want instant results, instant gratification. You want instant. You want them to fill your cheeks or whatever they going to shoot you with. You want the wrinkles to lift. You want this to go here, you know. And you want this here, maybe. And then, you know, they want all that, you know. That's what people do so much cosmetic work, because they want instant gratification. They don't want to wait for results. You know, there are some people who actually go to the gym and change their diets and do the natural weight loss. And then there's some people who actually resort to surgery. Some people who may be morbidly obese, or some people who just may want the surgery to correct some things down the line. I don't know what that case may be. You know, I'm not here to judge nobody, obviously, because I don't have a heaven and hell to put nobody in. Hey, Serena, how are you? Hey, everybody that's coming in. I'm sorry if I'm not addressing you. My phone is not showing me exactly who's on. So hi to everybody who is coming in. If I have not personally addressed you, then hi. So we all want instant gratification. Like, we put on that one dress and we like, oh, I know some heads gonna turn tonight. Like, you know, somebody gonna be like, you look good, you look nice. Or just a simple, you know, a slight glance. That says a lot. You can look and not even say a word, but that look could be like, you'd be like, okay, you know, that's what we want. But I don't know, but I just feel like, why mentally we want that? We don't want to work hard. We don't want to sacrifice. We don't want to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm talking to myself, not just y'all, but I'm really talking to myself, because I really had a moment earlier. Like, when I made that status, I was so dead ass serious. Like, I really just was there. I was fed up. Like, okay, I'm 3 weeks in. I mean, my trainer, she told me the other day when I was training with her Friday, she said, look like you coming down. I said, girl, where? But I did say thank you. But that was my first instinct, is to say, girl, where? Because them clothes I tried on at home, I ain't see nothing. And I don't know, like, it's getting easier to walk on this Stairmaster, because y'all know I always make a meme about that, honey, because that Stairmaster be rough, okay? It be rough. She be like, okay, we're doing 25 minutes. And I be like, okay, I do it, but I don't be wanting to. I'm not gonna lie, I do it, but I don't be wanting to. But I do it. And you're right, Serena, the process is not easy. It hurts. It's uncomfortable. It's challenging us mentally, spiritually, and physically. So the first instinct is to be like, hell no, that's not what I signed up for. No. Like, getting the surgery, it seems so simple until, like, you have complications after. Like, you know, they make you lose a little bit of weight before the surgery. Cool. No problem. They give you a diet to follow. You do that. You lose the little bit of weight that they have you to do. Maybe be 30 to 40 pounds, whatever the case may be. And then, boom, you have the surgery. And then, boom, you have to do the aftercare. You have to keep up with X, Y, and Z. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So, you know, I've heard a lot of patients say that. And some patients I know personally, yes, VSG. You know, it's not easy, you know, so the instant gratification is there, because you're like, okay, cool. I know I can get this surgery and it'll be easier for me to consume lesser portions and this, that, and the third. And that is very, very, very true. You can go from eating a 4-course meal to 2 or 3 bites and you're completely full. So I'm just using these for examples because today I had a day, okay? And we're going to talk about weight because that's what I had a bout with today. But if you're personally having something like, or even working out, like when I'm on that Stairmaster and my legs start burning and I'm over there like, you know, trying to, in your nose and out your mouth, baby, I hit that pause button on that machine. I sip my water and I get my thoughts together because I'm contemplating life, okay? I am contemplating on grabbing my bag and walking out that door. It's very much better now. But at first, honey, no. Most people I know have the surgery and gain it all back and sometimes more. And that's true. And then that's also true with regular weight loss because I got down to my ideal weight and I gained it back. Not a consecutive period of time. It was like within the past year. I initially started 2022. I started 2022. So for the past 2 years, I have kept the weight off. These past couple of months, I've just been going like boop, 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 boop. So I know how to do it. I know how to stick to it. But it's just sometimes you just be like, okay, I know if I do this, this won't happen. But do I want to hear that? Or do I care to hear it? Or do I really want to do it? I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow become next week and next week and then next week. And then before you know it, I done put on these things. And I'm just like, you know, so it takes commitment and endurance. It most definitely does. I will put both my hands up for that. I've had it July the 27th, 22, and I've never had not one issue. Okay. The more I eat, the more I lose. I don't regret it at all. Okay. Now, let me get my words out. Now, I'm not bashing anybody who has had it. I'm not bashing anybody at all. If it makes you feel, I'm all for what makes you feel good, honey. Trust and believe me. I am all for what makes you feel good. I'm not bashing anybody. Personally, I'm just struggling with my weight. So this is just the scenarios that I'm coming up with. So I'm not bashing anybody, you know. I can't bash nobody. I'm no better than the next person, and the next person is no better than me. You may have different situations and outcomes and all that other stuff, and that's just life. But trust me, I'm not bashing nobody. At one point, I contemplated on it too. Like, shit, I just might as well get it over with. You know, but it just so happened that me doing, you know, the exercises, it actually came off, you know, that way. So I didn't have to resort to the surgery. So that Stairmaster will tell you about yourself quick. Girl, please. That Stairmaster will read you up and down and don't care. Spit you out. Leave you on your last leg. Okay? And she don't play. She don't do all that for me. She put me on for like, oh, we're going to do 25 minutes. I said, girl. And she thinks she's slick because we started out at 15. Okay, now I know the more you go, the more you gonna bumpity up. But baby girl, I feel like this lady gonna hit 30 minutes in a minute, and I'm gonna look at her like, I'm gonna bump it right back down to 25. So yeah, she got me messed up. Hi, Bag Life James. Thank you everybody for who's tuning in. She must be on a special diet. Who's on a special diet? I'm sorry, I missed that if I did. Oh no, I don't think you're bashing anyone. Thank you, honey, because that's not my intention at all. You know, that ain't what I'm here for. I'm just venting, honey, and talking about just life. But I just feel like when it comes to our mental health, like if something don't feel good to us or it's not showing us instant results, we are going to stop. I feel like that's what every single person that is living and breathing. Now, with Now with life, with everyday life, and you learning and you going through certain things, it has taught you to endure, because the end is so much greater than the beginning. Now, you know, we can definitely agree on that end. We have some people who are, hey ma, we have some people who are more seasoned than others, and they can let you know that, yeah, it was rough for me, I stuck through it. Or like in a marriage, if you're married to somebody and you having a real rough patch, right? Now, I don't personally know, because I've never been married, but if you are married to somebody and you having a rough patch, excuse me, and you can see your friend and they just living bliss free, like, and you looking at them like, man, don't even talk to me. What you want? You like giving them the cold shoulder, being mean to them, because it's like, man, you over there living in honeymoon stage, and we over here going through hell and high water. I barely want to walk past her in the hallway sometimes. I barely want to look at him. If I didn't give a damn, I wouldn't cook his dinner, or I wouldn't even wash his dirty drawers, or whatever the case may be. You know, when it gets rough, people want to back out. That comes with everyday life, like with marriages, relationships. Like, I'm sure some people who have been married for 10 to 15 to 20 years have thought about, like, look, today I might go down to the courthouse and get them divorce papers. But you never followed through with it. But that thought has crossed your mind, like, because we're human. I mean, yes, you stuck it out, obviously, because you've been married 20, 30, 40 years. You stuck it out and you persevered through, you prayed through, you stood in there and you fought for your relationship, your marriage. And now y'all are in a much better relationship, in a much better space. But, yeah, I'm gonna scratch my ear on that one. Because I ain't even nowhere near the marriage camp, the marriage word, or anything like that. To get the results, you must put in that work. That's true. I have to literally take mental health days, okay? Especially from work every once in a while, because, baby, dealing with so many spirits daily is exhausting. I completely agree, honey. I will take them in a heartbeat. All my employees, they coming up. My employees are coming. All my coworkers know. Tia off today, she taking a mental health day. I'll tell you in a heartbeat. I love your mental health Mondays. You're being a blessing to others. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it so much. Because after the day I've had, honey, I have to come talk to y'all about it, okay? Because normally I would shut down. That's my defense mechanism. But today we're going to talk about it, okay? We ain't doing that no more. We're going to talk about it. We're going to clear the air. We're going to give me some type of mental clarity. And we're going to talk about stuff that's going on with you guys as well. Because it's not just about me. It's about y'all, too. So we're going to talk about it. We live in a society that everything is quick and fast. I agree, 100%. Microwave, fast food, etc. So if it's not quick and fast, most give up on whatever the situation is. That is very true. Very, very, very true. I think the statistic is over 30% file for divorce now. 30% of marriages end in divorce. That's kind of steep. That's closer to 50% than we know, you know? And faith over feelings, steady. Okay? That's what I got to say to that. I know that that's a true statement. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but because I don't be feeling like that some days. Some days I just be like, let me get my mind right. My faith is here. I love the Lord and he loves me. Don't get me wrong. But at that very moment in time, I just be needing to be like, look, I need somebody to hear me out on what I'm saying. To vent with me. To just like, oh, with me. You know, Jesus was perfect. Jesus was and is perfect in every way. So, I mean, he can relate because he endured what we went through. He's overcame everything. So, you know, praying is my relief. Very true. then I be wanting to kind of talk to a friend of mine like, look, today I ain't feeling it. Or they be like, what's wrong? Or, whatever the case may be. And they can just relate to me on the same level because they may be going through something that I'm going through. I don't know if I'm making any type of sense. I feel like I'm rambling, but I feel like I'm making headway at the same time. I don't know. This is very accurate. Okay. Do you think it's the new generation, or do you think it's what society has placed on people? You know what? I think it's both. I think I'm 50-50 on that. I think it's, hey, Danita, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. I think it's 50-50. I really honestly do. I think it's the newer generation because our newer generation is like microwave, quick, fast, in a hurry. Put your little TV dinner in there, 5 minutes, it's over with. Boom, I ain't got to stand over the stove. I ain't got to cut no chicken. I ain't got to bake no biscuits. I ain't got to pour the milk and eggs out. I don't have to do none of that. I could just stick it in the microwave. 5 minutes, I got my food ready. It may not be top notch as if I stood over the stove or if I waited on my food and actually made it, but it still gets the job done of feeding the hunger. So I think it's both. And I think it's really with society too, because if you take a look at society, let's be real, we don't really see too many young couples that have really put in 10 plus years of marriage, maybe. I mean, you look at LeBron and Savannah James, right? They were high school sweethearts. They have been married since high school. So LeBron is in his... Somebody tell me how old that man is, because I personally don't know. I'm not a sports fan. Don't kill me. But I think they've been married for at least 15 years. And Steph Curry and Ayesha Curry, I look at them too because I got her cookbook and she talks about her husband in her cookbook. So, those are younger couples that have put the work in and been married for a substantial amount of time. And there is hope, but it's very, very, very slim. They weren't married in high school. Okay. I stand corrected. They weren't married in high school, but they were together. They were high school sweethearts. So, I mean, I'm sure times got rough for them. Like when he wasn't making no money or he was kind of down and out. She could have left him, but she didn't. She stood in there. And then that developed their relationship to be stronger. So in marriage, it just kind of built on top of that platform. It was just like, okay, well, we made it through this. We can keep going. It just kind of sets the tone. Everybody needs the human touch of human care. We're not all spiritual, so we need each other. Amen. I agree. No man is an island. Isolation isn't good. Okay? This isolation will drive you crazy. Remember on Castaway when he had the little ball? What was the ball name? That was his friend. Lord, I can't remember, but y'all know what I'm talking about. On Castaway with, what was the actor name? Tom Cruise. No, not Tom Cruise. It wasn't Tom Cruise. That was... I'm drawing a big blank. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It was... I want to say Forrest Gump, but that ain't the man. That's just the role. Now I gotta look, because I just gotta look. Who is the actor that played in Castaway? Tom Hanks. Lord have mercy. The Hanks man. Tom Hanks. Lord. That's a word right there. It might not be top notch. Okay? Very true. Hey, Tim. You all right? You late? That's all right. Thank you. I had to ask Siri because... yeah, I was way off. But he needed a companion. What was the ball name? Was it Winston? Nah, see, now I gotta look. Come on, don't do that to me. What was the name of the boy that Tom Hanks named in Castaway? Wilson. It was Wilson. I said Winston. I wasn't too far off. I got it, Tim. It was Wilson. Okay, I had the W right, okay? But just, you know, that's what I'm just trying to make a point here, you know, just, y'all know what I'm trying to say, okay? I'm a little here, there, everywhere. But everybody just want instant gratification, and nobody's really willing to put in the work. And like I said, I'm not singling nobody out. I'm speaking broadly, and I'm most importantly speaking to myself, because today was one of them days where I was just like, I was ready to throw my white flag. And, you know, old school people know what that is. That's mean you surrender. Your white flag mean you surrender. If I would have had one, everybody, we do need someone. Everybody needs someone. Man is not meant to be alone. So I completely agree. It's just hard to do the work when it hurts. Like, it's like giving birth. Okay? Men, I'm going to come to y'all next. But giving birth. Now, let's just talk about pregnancy in general, okay? When you first find out, you might be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Or you might just be like, what the hell? You don't know. But as you get farther along, you learn to love this baby that's growing inside of you. You fall in love with this baby. Now, you know the labor pain's going to be hell. But baby, they can't prepare you for the role when you get to that point. You in there and they start kicking your ass, for a lack of better phrase, honey. And baby, I commend these ladies who going natural, honey. You got my salute, because ain't no way in the hell. I called that nurse anesthetist in my room so many times. I think I called him about 5 or 6 times. I was like, it's time. Hit me with another one. Hit me with another one. I was in labor for 36 hours. 36. There is no way. But the outcome is beautiful, because you have your beautiful baby girl, or baby boy, or twins. However many babies you got in there. I bless y'all too, honey, because more than one is too many. But, okay, that's the outcome. But, honey, 36 hours was enough for me to be like, not again. No, ma'am. No, sir. You're on point. I'm right there, too, especially with certain topics, okay? Thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry I didn't mean to worry you. I had to. It's okay, ma. It was just a day in general. It was with you. I was worried about you. It was just a day in general. Hey, Auntie Angie. Kiera, girl, yes. Okay. Boy, do I know, after 5 times in labor, me too, my first times, 2 days. Whew. Okay. Hey, Will, how are you? Thank y'all for coming in. When it concerns inviting someone into my life right now, I'm not willing to work at it. I'm working on me. The king has to be a king before he can crown a queen. Okay, I agree with you 100%. You know, the work has to be put in. You know, it don't feel good. Sometimes isolation does not feel good. Well, let's be real. A lot of times isolation does not feel good. Being secluded, working on yourself, it makes you feel lonely at times, you know. If I'm being real and transparent, it makes me feel lonely sometimes. You be working on yourself, you be doing your own thing, you just be like, you look up, you be like, damn, so-and-so going on. You going on too? You know, you be like, get back to work. But they can only distract you for so long. So I completely understand. But the isolation process builds you up for the outcome. So like I said, it don't feel good. But the outcome, you stand in front of the mirror and you like, that's what I'm talking about. All them long days when I cried leaving the gym, or when my knees hurt, when I can barely walk up the stairs from leg day, and I be wanting to beat that lady up. But, you know, it's a choice. It all comes down to a choice, and you have to make that choice. It works great for me right now. I do get lonely, but dang, I'd rather be lonely than miserable. I know that's right. I know that's right. I ain't mad at you, because misery loves company, honey, and I ain't got time for that type of company. The type of company I want is to uplift me, to bring me joy, to bring me peace, to bring me up a little bit if I'm down here, to surround me with love and positivity. Don't mean I can't take the corrective criticism, because I can. But love on me too. Don't just break me all the way down. You know, tell me about myself, but love on me in the midst of all that. Equal balance. You know, don't just here. Let's come here. So that's all I'm saying. Like, for the greater reward, we have to push past the pain, and that's where I am right now. Pushing past the pain. Physical, mental, spiritual, all of the above, all that you can think of. Pushing past the pain for the greater outcome. Because when you look up, I mean, we damn near at the end of the year. 2025 is literally knocking on the door. How about Thanksgiving is... Let me pull my phone back out, because Lord knows I don't know. Thanksgiving is a little bit over a month away. So after that, it's gonna fly by. Black Friday, Christmas, New Year's, boom, we in January 1st, 2025. Then what? You know, like, time is really flying by. So it's... But, you know, it took me a while to really get comfortable. It did not feel good to tell everybody my business when I first came on here. Preach on, cuz. She's so irritating, y'all, my sister. It did not feel good to tell people all my business when I first came on here. I was truly embarrassed. No matter how much people would tell me, you did so good, I'm proud of you. I love that. I love that. I can relate. I just felt so embarrassed. Like, nah. Like, I felt good, but I was like, nah. You know, I just... Doing the right thing don't always feel good. How about we go there? That's one for the books, okay? Doing the right thing don't always feel good. I am trying to read the comments. I'm sorry. I have been reading the comments. I read Tim's comment. I read Kiera said, amen. Dijon, I've seen your comment that said, preach on, cuz. That's why I laughed and said you irritating. If you aren't bringing good things to the table, don't come to my table, period. PVO, positive vibes only. There's too much negativity in the world today to not focus on the good stuff. I agree, because that negativity will bring you down bad. I did read the comments, girl. Hey, Angie. Girl, we talking about when things hurt. Why do us as people just mentally want to give up? Like, that's the first thing we wanted to do is give up. We just want to go to give up. Yes, meat, bread, and ham. Girl, don't start with me tonight. Do not start with me, okay? No, we can't go to Kroger. Hey, G, how are you? Thank y'all for tuning in. So mentally, it hurts, you know. It don't feel good physically. Whew, you know, it's just like, but that outcome, that end is like feeling like Rocky when he made it to the top of the steps. I think that's the movie. See, my first thing is to think about to Nutty Professor when he made it up the steps. And he, you know, but that is the Rocky theme song, so y'all know what I mean. So Rocky. So, you know, you feel like you're on top of the world. You feel like you can do anything. After you made it, you feel like you can do anything. I'm late to class, my fault. It's all good. You can always watch the replay. Y'all know I never take them down. They always have been up. Speaking of replay, can y'all believe it has almost been 3 years? Oh my God. No, 2 years. I started in 23. It has almost been 2 years. Oh my God. I said Rocky, but I said I thought it makes me think about Nutty Professor. No, okay, I got an old soul, but even though I'm a young lady, okay. Girl, you wore me out with that crazy stuff. Girl, how you think I felt, honey? I'm so glad I didn't go through that. You went through that enough for 6 people. Yeah, true. But just because some people show theirs on the outside, mentally, there are too many to count that's going through it silently. So the silent ones are really, really, really dangerous. I feel like the silent ones are killers because people do not express how they feel. Now, mine was very transparent and very, you know, you could look at me and tell. But a lot of people don't do that. And I'm thankful for it being a visual thing, because God knows if it would have been a hide it in the closet, under the covers, under the rug type of thing with me, I don't know if I would be here right now. Just being frank and being honest. Definitely, like when I had my first daughter, I didn't think I could do it, and now she turns 1 November 18th, and I'm so proud of how I did with her and how far she's come. Okay, yes ma'am. Clap it up. Aaron, where you at? She must be eating. She ain't clapping. You eating, girl? Huh? You eating? She ain't listening to me. We always typically go back to what is familiar. Anytime there is a conflict or confrontation, I agree. That is from the view and statistics of a drug addict. Mentally, that's what they normally do. I think that's just for anybody. Tim, I'm not singling out anybody who has been a abuser to a drug of choice or whatever the case may be. I don't like to call them drug addicts. I just say person who has been a abuser to a drug of choice. We're going to call it like that. It's just, I think that's what a normal person does. It's just to resort to what's familiar, you know. If I'm doing something outside of my familial, I'm going to be like, I'm going to back on up. Back here, it wasn't the right thing to do, but it felt better than what this is. So, you know, that's just like, I think that's the human nature type of thing. Yep, I agree. The ones who suffer silently, I wouldn't even say crazy. The ones who suffer silently are the ones who are in need the most. Because, I mean, what really is crazy and what really is normal nowadays? You know, I don't like to call people that because I hated when people called me that when I was going through it. Like, don't label me crazy. Just say I need help. I'm not in my right frame of mind right now. Just say I need help. And I did. I needed help, okay? I'm lost. I just got here. What are y'all talking about? Cool. Okay, we all over the place. But we're talking about how when things in life get hard, we want to quit. So I don't know if you see my post today about me and my weight loss journey, where I was just like, I didn't see no results. I didn't see nothing, not even a pound gone. And I just wanted to be like, you know what? That's it. I'm throwing my white flag in. I'm waving it. It's just, it's not for me. So it was a lot of people who came to my defense or to my rescue and told me, don't give up. You got this. Like, you're motivating me to do this, that, and the third. And so many people reached out to me personally, not just on Facebook, but those of you who have my number and DM me or whatnot, they just lent a encouraging word and an encouraging hand to me. And that's what I really needed today, because now I had a very good day, but when I seen that, the day just went like 0 to 100. Like, yeah, it just wasn't a good look for me. It just wasn't. So then we started talking about how people in life, in like relationships or in marriages, when things get hard, people don't want to fight for what they want or they need. They are quick to just be like, nah, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave out, or whatever the case may be. That's kind of where we went. Hey, Danielle. The ones that are silent are doing their best. They don't trust anyone. I agree. I agree that people, it is hard to trust people. It is very hard to trust people. The ones that are silent, I say, are dangerous because you never know with them. You never know with the silent people. You know, people who go through things silently are very strong. I will give that to them hands down. People who go through things and suffer in silence are super strong. And I will give you credit and kudos to that, because I tried and it did not work for me. But, you know, everybody has their different walk. Everybody has their different struggle. It just depends on the person. But if you are going through something silently, you know, if you don't trust anyone because you don't feel comfortable telling people your business, I completely understand it. People will use it against you, and they do. How about they do and they will use it against you? Let's be correct. Let's be truthful. And it's hard to, I need to take my allergy medicine and put my cream on my face because I'm itching like crazy. Compartmentalization. I'm glad I said that word right. So, you got to break that down, because that is a very big word. Compartmentalization. Break that down, sir. So, they don't trust anyone. It's hard. Like with me, I didn't really trust a lot of people. And that's how silent people strive. Okay. Well, I learned something new today. Compartmentalization is how silent people strive. And like I said, those people are definitely strong. They are. Because I have to, like, if I have to walk around the house and just talk to myself, and my daughter be like, I'll be like, man, it's your business, girl. But that's just how I have to, because silently thinking it will drive me up a wall. I have to speak it out loud. I have to say something. Even if I'm talking to myself. If ain't nobody else around, I will talk to myself. That's why I got like 7 journals. 3 right here on the couch. I think I got 2 over there. 4 more over there. Lord knows how many I have. If y'all love me, and for Christmas coming up, just buy me a journal, okay? It ain't got to be a fancy dancy one. Make sure it's a little cute. I do like a little splash of color. I like pink, but I love green. The same. And, I'm just, that's all. That's all I'm saying. But before we actually get too far gone, because y'all know I will definitely forget, how about we start with our mental health numbers for tonight? Let's go, you guys. So, on a scale from 0 to 10, what is your mental health score? I got the hiccups, burps or something. From 0 to 10, what is your mental health score right now at 8:22 p.m. on Monday, October the 21st? What is your mental health score from 0 to 10? And why? Do not forget the why. Don't forget the why. I'm going to go last, because if I start first, I'll never let y'all finish. I talk a lot. In case y'all noticed. Oh, and please, 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 if y'all want to be a part of the live, like, request it. I don't really tell people no. I be wanting to talk to somebody, like, on a little screen up here and down there. Now, last week we had G come on, and we had a man's perspective. So it was very, very, like, Top tier, okay? The men showed out last week. Now, women, we gotta retaliate. We gotta let them know, like, what are we doing here? We gotta let them know, like, they can't beat us like that. Because they ate us up last week. Hey, Chauncey, how you been, honey? Thank you for tuning in. Okay, Auntie, you at a 9. You gotta tell me why. What is 0 and what is 10? So 0 is like, don't talk to me, don't ask me. It was a shitty day. I just, whatever. It was that bad, okay? 5, you're in between. You're straddling the fence. It wasn't a super bad day, but it wasn't a super good day. It wasn't my worst. It wasn't my best. I'm dead in the middle. 10, you like, I had the best day of my life, okay? Like, it couldn't get no better. Like, I hit the Mega Millions. You know, whatever your 10 is for you. That is like the scale that we operate off of. Hey, life been lifing. Girl, okay? I've been good. I've been blessed. I cannot complain. Working, getting this podcast off the ground, getting the nonprofit organization in motion and everything like that. So I cannot complain not one bit, honey. It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Been broke down all today. 9 to a 9.5. Regardless of what's going on, I'm blessed. Okay, I know that's right. Life is short. Focus on the good stuff. Amen. But you talking about you been broke down all day today. You went from a 9 to a 9.5. That ain't broke down, honey. You been on a roll, okay? Tim has been on a roll. I have a great outlook on life right now. Okay. I know that's right, Auntie. I love it. Like, everybody's this top tier. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so it's like 6 of y'all and only 2 of y'all gave me an answer. Come on with it, y'all. Come on. It's non-judgmental. We don't judge nobody. Wherever you are in life right now, trust me, somebody has been there or they are there at this particular moment in life. So you are not alone. And just, come on, baby. Give it to us straight, no chaser. Trust me. Not focusing on anything bad. I'm getting there. It's a daily struggle for me, honey, because today I did focus on the bad. I did. But I got through it. Amen. Postpartum has been kicking my behind lately, but today would be a 7. Girl, I can relate to you, okay? This is the right... Girl, are you in the group? How about that? If you're in the group, request me as a friend if you are not in the group, and I will add you to the group. So, trust me, I created this space for women like us. Now, I'm not singling the men out because the men, this is your safe space as well. Men do have a separate group on Thursdays, but of course I welcome men in on Mondays as well, because you never know. We can learn something from y'all and y'all can learn something from us. It's a two-way street. Never just one, never just that way. So, I went through postpartum for 5 years with my daughter. 5. Wait, am I counting right, y'all? Yes. 2012 to 2016. 17, I'm sorry. 5 years. So, trust me, when I say a 7 is great, you're doing great. You're doing awesome. Like, trust me, there were days I was at a 2, maybe 1.5. I think I lived at 1.5, maybe 2 for years. So, trust me, honey, when I say your 7 sounds like steak and eggs, it sounds like steak and eggs because I literally ate that little square piece at, the little square piece you used to have in elementary school that didn't nobody like with them little bitty pepperonis. That's where I lived at. Wow, you're eating steak and eggs, honey. So trust me, I get it. It is not easy. Lord, it did not feel good, okay? But thank God I don't look like what I've been through. Amen to that. Work group. I also have a nonprofit just for moms dealing with postpartum. Okay. Well, that means we need to link up, honey. Kind of has been my focus lately. Okay. That means that we need to link up, honey, because trust me, I have a annual event for mental health every year. That's what annually means, but we definitely need to link up for sure. It's called Surviving Postpartum Depression with No Boundaries. That's my group. And yes, Hashtag SPPDWMB. Same with my oldest son. This is the third go round. Plus I'm in the beginning of a divorce. So I feel you, honey. You got your children, and then you're trying to balance life as well. So trust me, I am actually going to send you a friend request because I'm going to do it on my other phone. I think we should be friends, right? Because you're on the live. Yes, we are. I can just send you an invite to the group. I'm actually going to do that now just because Lord knows if I do not, I'm going to lose my thought process. Y'all, we got 282 members. How about that? How about that? Can y'all believe it? Okay, so Chauncey, I just sent you a invite. I just sent it to you. So just let me know if you have it. I'm grateful and thankful. I came in so late. It's okay, girl. You can always watch the replay. No problem at all. Much love, ladies. Y'all have a blessed night. You too, Tim. Thank you so much for coming in, honey. As always. Ooh, that's a lot. You wrote all that? Ooh, Jesus. You wrote all that. Let me look at it on this phone. Sorry, it caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, you wrote all that. Wait a minute. Bernice sending you much love today. Okay, wait, I missed his. Okay. Compartmentalize. It's the ability to divide things into sections or categories within your mind, so if something bothers you, it doesn't affect other things in your life. Y'all some strong people, honey, because I can't do that. Example, you was fired from work, and on the way home, your engine went out in your car. Then you get home, and your family can't even tell that something went wrong in your life today because you don't show it. What happened there has nothing to do with what's in front of you. You compartmentalize. You create mental compartments within your mind and don't let one thing affect the other. That was long, sorry. That was long, but it definitely taught me a lot because I commend y'all. I can't do that. I'd have been in tears at the door like, what? Like, yeah. But like I said, y'all some strong-hearted people, honey. I'm at a 2. Today has been a day. I'm going through, overwhelmed, ready to just break down. Everything is too much. Honey, Bernice, Chauncey says she is sending you much love. She's sending you much love. Bernice, you got this. Even after the day I had, which seems like nothing compared to what you're going through, I just want to say, fight for it. I know you probably didn't expect me to say that, but fight for it. I know it feels like the world is on your shoulders, everybody on your back. I know you probably had a shitty day. I can't even begin to explain how you feel or even compare to what is going on in your life, but trust me, I've been through some darkest, and I do mean dark days in my life where I didn't think I was coming out of anything, okay? I didn't have nothing. Nothing. Not a car, not a house. I barely had my daughter. Nothing. There were a lot of days I didn't have anything. Like, literally, my auntie was feeding me and my daughter because I didn't have nothing. I didn't have no source of income. I had been fired. Car had got repossessed. Lost my house. Evicted. I mean, you could ride up on the curb and look at all my stuff laid out. I'm just looking like, just ride off. Like fight for it. Like, sometimes you don't have the strength to do it. And it's okay to cry, it's okay to scream, it's okay to holler, to isolate yourself to get your mind back right. It is okay. And like G said, if you compartmentalize like some people do, I commend them. Like I say, I will say that all night long because I cannot do that. Me, I can't. Like, if the left side is drowning and the right side is just having like an 80-degree day, they're going to meet up. Like somebody gonna meet up. I can't. But that's what makes those type of people who can compartmentalize unique and special, because, baby, I'm going to be drowning in the sunshine because they going to meet up. They're going to meet up, but it is going to get better. I know right now you probably like, girl, I'm tired of hearing that. Everybody keeps saying it's going to get better, it's going to get better. When it's going to get better, when it's going to get better. Girl, I ain't going to lie to you and tell you it's going to be tonight or it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know. It took me 5 years for it to really get better, but it's something that has to be driven down on the inside of you. When you get tired and being tired of being tired of being tired of being tired of being tired. I know we over our break. I'm sorry. I know we over our time, y'all, but I just want to relay this message to her and then we're going to close out. But I know you like, I'm tired, and it just seemed like boom, 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 right after another, right after another, right after another. Trust me, because when I got fired, boom. No, my car got repossessed first. Then I got fired. Then I lost my job. So, and this is all in the wintertime. I'm like, like, okay, Jesus, I know you pranking me. Where Ashton Kutcher at? Because he got to jump out from somewhere. Like, I know you feeling that pain. I know you like, I just want to be like, you know what? You got it. Whoever, just throw your hands up like, you know what? I quit. It's whatever. I know you feel like that. How many times could I tell you that I've done that, quit, and had to resort and come back and be like, you know what, Lord, I lied. That I didn't mean to say I quit. I just was hurting. I didn't know no other way. I didn't want to fight. Because being complacent is so easy. You know, it's so easy to be like, but to fight for it and to really, really, really put that effort into it, it takes a lot. Thank you. I really need it. Of course. I can't get a break. Being a stay-at-home mom is not for the weak. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. We were having a discussion about that. I think a friend of mine or somebody was asking me would I want to be a stay-at-home mom. Before I knew it, I said, hell no. You can't get a break from your kids. You in the house all day from sun up to sundown with your children. Now, I'm not saying you don't love your kids, honey. I know you do. I love mine, but do I need a break? Of course. And what so I understand where you're coming from. Car, housing, school, kids, and everything. Husband, car, housing, kids, all types of things. Everything just seems like it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it's just going over, and it just seems like, you know, it's a lot. Hey, Alicia, how are you? I think I said your name right. Or is it Alicia? I forgot, girl. I'm sorry. Please don't take it to don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head. So you're going to be okay. It may not feel like it. You know, I'm sure it does not feel like it. And like I said, you're saying to me, like, girl, I'm tired of people saying it's going to be all right. But when? I can't tell you when. I can't tell you. I couldn't nobody tell me when. All they kept telling me was when you get tired, and you really get tired, and you really, really, really get tired, and you really give it over to God, and you really, really, really mean it, like with your whole heart, like with everything inside of you, that's when it's going to break. That's when it's just going to be like, it's going to break right there. Like when you just like, Lord, I can't do it no more. I'm going to give it to you. That's when it's going to break. And you might feel like the water is over the top of your head, honey. You drowning. Like at this point, you're drowning, and you just like you know, like your doggy paddling. He just gonna reach down and pull you up like you never went down. And that's all I can say, because it happened to me. I'm going to text you when you end this live. Okay, that's fine. Well, I guess I need to end the live first. So I did not give my answer to the 0 to 10. I tonight am, well, let's say I started out at 8.5, 9. Then when I sent that number, maybe I shot down to about a 5. But after the love and support that I have been getting from so many people, I shot back up to a 9. So it's been a it's been like a cardiac machine, you know. That's how I've been. So, but nevertheless, I love everybody. I'm so thankful for you guys. We are approaching 2 years. Oh my God. I have to do something special. I've been trying to get at this lady. If y'all know somebody who do backdrops, because the lady that I have been trying to get, either she's just super busy or she just don't want the money. And while I don't really want to give the money up, I need a backdrop because I just feel like it's more of a professional type of background for me. And that's just something I can just look in the camera and be like, "You're right, that's us back there. Like, that's the background back there." Like, you know, so if y'all know anybody who makes professional backgrounds or backdrops, at least I could just like stand right there while we're going live so y'all don't see my calendar and my vacuum and my little thermometer on the wall. Let me know. But other than that, I love you guys. I hope y'all have a very, very, very good rest of your Monday night. Peace and blessings. And I will see y'all tomorrow for Real. It's going to be after I work out. So, yeah. I'm going to see y'all then. Talk to y'all later.